Alright, here I am back with another video. This one is my difficulty 7 run of the Green Goblin Classic Trials. So difficulty 7, I've got a lot less packs on this time than I did on my difficulty 6 run. Here I've got 45 points worth of packs, and I'm using this, the three here you can see are, I think it's, yeah, it looks just three of them. So Pegasus characters gain the new Avengers trait. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. And then Masters of Evil and Hydra trait. Whatever. Might as well get the points. Snake Eyes, kind of, it's going to be random how that one influences the fights. But it should roughly even out, I guess. So might as well get those points. World at War. That will make the final heroes for a higher node much harder. So that's one to keep in mind if you're having trouble with node 10. Maybe turn that off because the heroes for a hire are what you essentially have to face on node 10 with your rebirth team, depending what difficulty you're doing. And in war, they're a nightmare, and they're going to have those abilities here if you have that pact enabled. And if you've been through it before, you know that Shang-Chi just runs completely wild on node 10. It's insane. He's constantly using his ultimate and just destroying your team. So that's one to think about turning off if you're having trouble with it. I might have trouble with it. I did on difficulty 6. We'll see how much trouble I have with it here on 7. Um, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try it with it on. First, it's the free node, and I think for this one, I simply am going to take in my biggest hitters here, probably like an Apocalypse Horseman team or something. What I might do though is bring in these people, but I'm going to bring in my Black Cat. I want to see if I can get Black Cat a little bit charged up on this node in anticipation for the City Villains node coming back, or coming up, sorry. It's important to have your characters charged up if you need them, and as you do a couple playthroughs, you'll get a better idea of who you really need to have powered up and having the ability energy ready to go. And it's probably going to be some of your city villains or your rebirth team, depending, on your roster and everything. Having the right characters with the right amount of ability energy built up for key nodes is absolutely essential to having success in the trials in general. What should we do here? I'm going to go with the ultimate just to get all those evades going. Now APOC is going to just totally wipe the floor here. I don't know, somehow these other clowns survived that. I don't know how that happened. But now they go down. And I'm just going to go with the basic here on Black Cat because I don't anticipate this fight is going to last much longer. So I don't think she's going to get any more turns than that, possibly. Yeah, probably not. So at least we got one turn in there, built up some turn meter. Got one ability energy anyway. Oh, there we go, another turn. So now I think I've got all of her attacks ready to go, which is really nice. That's exactly how you want to exit. If you get at full health with all your abilities charged up, that's super good. So again, use node 1 as a charging node. Figure out who you need charged for the nodes you're having trouble on and get them charged up on node 1. Okay, this is the moment of truth. I'm kind of nervous to see how much difficulty my rebirth has here at this higher difficulty. I'm going to go in here real quick and select the better lineup here. You could see right there 876k, so roughly a 900k rebirth, pretty evenly distributed power, although it does skew towards Captain Carter and Captain America. But, they're decently powered up, and I don't know, I'm going to have to benchmark this fight, just see how it goes. I really kind of gave up on leveling up my new Avengers to any kind of appreciable power. Difficulty 8 is insane. At least for my roster, I'm about a 32 million TCP player, totally free to play, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And as soon as I realized how hard it was going to be, I just gave up on the new Avengers because I really didn't want to bring them up anyway. Honestly, I was only doing it for this trial, but when I saw the massive amount of investment and really an unrealistic amount of investment that was going to be needed, I just said to hell with it. The interesting thing here about U.S. Agent is that his ultimate, it kind of doesn't do anything good outside of raid. So I've actually been sort of avoiding it and using his basic instead. Because his basic does give him a deflect. I actually didn't get it there because he had a disrupted on him, which I didn't notice. I think it's probably better to go for the ability energy and get that immunity on all my guys first. And I can get a kill here. I'm going to go for it on Shuri before she can give anybody defense up or heal anybody. Now I think it's time to just kind of start laying into Black Panther over here. God, that is an annoying attack. And that one's even worse. I hate attacks that just never end. Alright, do I feel the need to ability block anybody? I think I'll get this power back by the end of the match, so I'll go ahead and do it. I don't think I'm wasting ability energy there or anything. I guess I might as well go for a kill here. Yeah, go for a kill there. And might as well go for another kill here. Let's see if we can get Black Panther. So this gets extra damage based on the number of status effects. So target it towards Okoye. That wipes the floor, so that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to throw my shield. Alright. Stuck behind the taunt. And what does this do? This will heal and blah blah blah. I'll go ahead and use it now because it's early enough in the match that I'll probably regenerate a lot of that ability energy. That's how I kind of judge things. Let's go for Killmonger. Get the kill there. My birth is holding up really well. Probably shouldn't have hit into that well, he had a defense down too, so anyway. I think I'm going to rebuild this. I'll regain this ability energy by the end of the match, so I'm going to use the ultimate there, even though I probably didn't need it. It didn't really feel like I did. Okay, now we got a little bit of a problem. Or, at least a challenge. Let's go for this ability. I'm going to get the kill on Monger over here. Can I put any status effects on people with this? I can put a defense down over here. Sure, he did go off there. I'd like to kill Panther. Got him. I think I'll do... This is probably the last ability I'll use. And now I'm going to kind of just basic my way out of this, I think. Actually, yeah, let's do one more ability. Oh man, I'm going to regret that. I hope he has time to use those regens and heal up a little bit. Okay, nice. He heals up nicely. That's awesome. Nice kill animation there to end it. Everyone's full health. uh, fully ability energied up, or at least close. Easy win, a lot easier than I thought it would be actually. Okay, mission three, City Villain, another one that makes me a little bit nervous. It's going to be interesting to see if I suffer here. Sorry, if I suffer here, or if or what happens. I don't know. I do have my Black Cat built up, which is going to probably serve me well. Remember, I did that on the first node. Um, I do hear that Mysterio is the one you want to bring in. I don't know how low powered my Mysterio is. Man, he's low. He's about 70. My Shocker's like almost 100. I guess it doesn't hurt to bring him in. Let's just give him a try. I hear his passive is very essential here to having success on the harder difficulties. So his passive, of course, doesn't depend on his power level, but I feel like he's going to die quickly, like maybe immediately. But anyway, I'll give it a try. Previously, I used Vulture and Shocker, or Vulture and Carnage here with the same three there you see in the middle. Um, but if I'm having trouble, I might build up my Mysterio and try again. But let's just go on with this team and see how it goes. And one of the nice things is that even though City Villains is pretty hard, the characters that you need to build up for it in order to, make it easier for yourself and get through it are very relevant characters. I mean, you have Black Cat, who's the, top of the arena meta, and then you have Sinister Six and Supreme Six, who are, Supreme or the Superior Six, going to be one of the top teams, a Crucible team, which is super important. And then the Sinister Six also getting a rework and becoming, kind of relevant again too, and just being an awesome team in general. I always go after 2099 first here. He's definitely the most dangerous character on the board right now. So, do we want to chain? Yeah, let's chain around and stun him out so he dies before he can do anything important. Now we get this nice turn rewind with Vulture. I love Vulture's ultimate. I'm going to even slow it down here a little bit just because it's been so long since I've watched it. Very nice attack. Now I'm going to come through right down the middle here of this side with Morbius. This is another nice attack. It drops a lot of bleeds and does some pretty good damage. Now I can power up myself and my Sinister Six a lot with the passive there, or the special rather. Looking good. I think I don't need to worry about those two characters on the left, the two Spider-Men on the left. They look pretty weak and will die from bleeds. Attack all enemies for 290. Flip positive effects. That sounds good. Let's do it. Having to recall these old Sinister Six kits. I don't remember them very well. Okay, Spider-Man is healing a little bit. Let's try to get the kill. Fuck. I hate that. Power up here. Yeah, let's go for this. I kind of thought that rebounded, but it doesn't. Another attack I want to watch here is the Shocker ultimate. I just really like the animation on that. I love AoE attacks in general. Oh, there is a 2099, so I want to go after him. I didn't see that he dropped there. The other good thing about 2099 is he doesn't dodge. The dodges on all the spiders, so annoying. But luckily he doesn't do that. I'm just going to go with the basic. And I'm gonna leave the ultimate for later. Again, it's that concept of charging up the characters. And I'm doing well enough here that I don't really feel the need to do anything other than like the basic attacks, I think. And I kind of want to leave my Black Cat ultimate too for later, or maybe against this Black Cat. Oh, a Weaver dropped. I forgot there was a Weaver dropping, so that's obviously our primary target. What does this do? Blind and ability block? Wow, Mysterio's fantastic now. I don't know if he always had that in his kit or if that's part of the rework. I can't remember what's what, but that's excellent. I mean, obviously, Weaver is, if there's any character you want ability blocked, it's Weaver. Okay, let's target the spider here because of the immunity on Black Cat. Oh, come on. Might have been worth the Morbius ultimate there. Oof, because yeah, I'm going to suffer a lot of damage. That kind of sucks to take that right at the end. Maybe I can heal up a little bit or something somehow. Is there any reason to... I don't think there's any reason to burn Mysterio's ultimate here. Should I use Black Cat's ultimate, or do I think I can beat her with the basic? It'll apply slow and 2 bleed. I'm counting on the slow and 2 bleed being enough to take her out. Or the damage in the 2 bleeds, and it is. Nice, and now I've got the ultimate going into the next node. So very good outcome there. I didn't even lose my weak-ass Mysterio, which is unbelievable. The 70k Mysterio survived that. Difficulty 7, that's kind of astonishing. Global Blaster should be a cakewalk. Um, if you don't have the characters I've got there, you do have your Bionic Avengers to go through. So that's another thing to consider. But here I've got a giant Gambit. I've got like a 420k Gambit who's going to carry this. My Archangel is also huge and he's awesome in the trials usually because of having the weaker enemies. And then when he gets kills, he does follow up attacks. And sometimes it's just this crazy chain of follow up attacks. So we're going to drop in here, and I bet this is going to be just total annihilation. It was on difficulty 6, and I don't think it's going to be very different on difficulty 7. Anytime you see a character who revives other characters, just take them out ASAP. We're going to one-shot Minerva there. Cersei will go off here. Turn rewind and all of that stuff. But that's okay. My characters here are huge. So that Archangel follow-up attack stuff works amazingly. Now let's drop some fire bombs on them with Sunfire. Let's take somebody out, like Star-Lord. I don't want to hit into Cersei's defense up, even though she is the most dangerous character by far. I think I can melt right through her here, though, with the ultimate. Yep. Now I'm going to go for the AoE. Maximum targets hit here. Again, right down the middle. Nice. And we should be able to kill Thanos before he even takes a turn. And this was every bit as easy as I thought it would be. So there you go. I don't think these nodes are going to be the big sticking point for anybody. But it's a challenging trials, so it's good that at least some of the nodes are, kind of give you a break a little bit in an opportunity to charge up other characters for the harder nodes. Tech should equally well be, a walk in the park. You've got your Bionic Avengers you could choose from, but I'm going to go with 4 I've got on the screen. or the five really heavy hitters there. This would be another chance to charge up your Doc Ock. I don't think I want to. I think he's pretty well charged up and everything, but if you wanted to, you could do that because he is available. Okay. And I'm going to drop this right over here because I want it, well, okay. So this will hit the adjacent targets. I want to make sure that Dazzler is one of the characters I hit there. She's the only dangerous one. And then I'm also going to do this, and I'm going to hope to kill Dazzler. Yes, I do. She's the only one there to worry about at all, but honestly, I'm not worried much in general about this node. But if you are having trouble, Dazzler should be your target number one. Put ability block on Beast. Oh, well, we killed him. That's even better. Okay, and let's see if we can just delete a death pool. Yep, we got through one of them. And I'm actually just going to send out the bot right now. That's how much I'm disrespecting this node. And I don't even want to use the special there. There you go. That one's down. All right, this is where it gets interesting. Second rebirth node. So at some point, I'm expecting some more difficulty. Been surprised so far that it's been pretty smooth sailing. And I hate that this wrong lineup always pops up first. I got to take them out of whatever saved squad list they're being pulled from. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I just want them lined up that way. And then we'll jump in here. Man, the I don't know if it's the playing around with the packs. I mean, I guess that's what it has to be, but yeah, that warp world pact can really just make your day or can ruin your day. And not having that on is making things so far feel a little bit more comfortable. But anyway, I don't want to speak too soon. So here, I think I just want to do the basic. Now I do have a ultimate that's going to come in kind of clutch there because I did take some damage in the beginning and wasn't feeling too good about how this started out. So having that charged up was very good. Now I'm gaining control over the match and feeling a little more comfortable. But these big time Spider-Mans are definitely my biggest worry here, my biggest concern in the beginning. I'm really happy I've got immunity because I think I would be suffering pretty bad if I didn't right now. I'm going to aim this right where I've got it because they're on big time Spider-Man because it does gain extra damage for status effects, and that kind of did some really nice damage there. I was happy to see a bunch of enemies go flying off the screen. Okay, still going after the big time Spider-Mans. And let's kind of chain around an ability. I need to get onto big time. There we go. Drop some ability blocks. And, definitely harder than the first one. We can already say that. And we're not even halfway through it. I'm going to throw my shield here. And I think I can kill this big time Spider-Man, so I'm going to do that. Alright, they're starting to go off on us. We go after the other one here. Nice, got a crit there. That was really nice. Now I'm going after Black Widow because she's going to start speeding up the team, and I think I didn't get there in time, so that's unfortunate, but probably not too bad. I feel like I've got this under decent control. Doing the basic. Basic. Ghost is a little bit annoying. Ant-Man is like a nothing character. Let's kill his... Let's get rid of him. Any reason to use that special right now? Probably not. So let's just go with the basic. And I'm going to have these guys pretty well charged up by the end of this node. And looks like full health too, which is excellent. Dude, I cannot stand this dodging. Alright. Suddenly it's getting a little out of hand. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't like where my health is at, but what are you going to do? It didn't work out perfectly there, but I think I have a Captain Carter ultimate built up, so I'm going to probably need that ASAP on the final node to kill my guys up, but I think I'll be okay. I think it might make not much of a difference there, but I did have a couple characters ending with like 2/3 health. Okay, now it's time for the other one here, City Villain. This is the other challenging part. And, no, it actually does default to putting in my Shocker rather than my Vulture, but I don't think I want that. And my Carnage. And I think I still have my Mysterio, right? I believe he survived. Notice I do have Green Goblin. I'm going to try not using him just to see, um, you know, just to give people an idea of what it's like if you don't have him yet. But what you can do is, beat the trial first at some sort of lower difficulty than what you are ultimately aiming for, and then power him up, and then come back in at the higher difficulty and use him because he is a city villain on the city villain nodes. And I think in theory he will be a very helpful character on these nodes. Although I haven't plugged him in and played with him yet. Obviously, he's got to be better than bringing in like a Morbius of equal power or something like that. So a thing I'll start to use if I have trouble here, but for now, I'm going to see if I can do it without him, actually. So let's drop in. Oh yeah, this is a difficult node though. The Morgan Le Fay is an absolute nightmare here. You hit him with Falcon or with Vulture. Get the nice turn rewind there. I can stun her out here. This is where having my Black Cat charged up is excellent. But that still might not save the day. I mean, still going to have some trouble here. So do I want to do the ultimate or what? 450% damage. And then it'll chain and flip stuff, but they don't have anything. That's basically it. It's 450% damage, and all the other stuff just doesn't really have anything to... Or it just isn't applicable right now. 250 and apply bleed. Attack all for 250. Okay. Or I could do 450 and chain. I might as well do the ultimate. I think I want to actually give myself the regeneration and stuff here and not go for the immediate damage. I do think attack all enemies. Alright. Yeah, dude, Mysterio is just fucking being just excellent. I mean, his kit is awesome. So I am very glad I received the tip of bringing him in. And just in the nick of time, I think I'm going to take down Morgan Le Fay. If she's able to get her ultimate off, or her special rather, her turn rewind, and she heals herself back up, you're kind of screwed. At least I have not been able to beat this node anytime that Morgan Le Fay has gotten to the point of doing her special. And Did I lose someone? I kind of need to take an inventory here. I think I've got my Mysterio, Black Cat, Vulture, Morbius, and Doc Ock. Yeah, so they're all there. They're also there. Morbius might drop here in a second, though. And I gotta start thinking about who I want to go after first. I want to put some damage on Magneto. Now I'm going to come right through the middle here. Obviously, I'm worried about Rogue too. But so I'm going to target this at Magneto. I am worried about Rogue, but she's got defense up. What do I do? Oh, come in and clutch and ability block on Rogue. Rogue has some of the most powerful abilities of anyone on the field right now, so definitely want to prevent those from happening if I can. I'm about to lose my Shocker. It looks like, oh, although that's a summon Shocker, so that's not even on my team really. See, if she had done her ultimate right there, I would have been screwed. But yeah, this is going to be a tough one to take. Yeah, I don't know if I can continue with this. Yeah, I probably shouldn't continue with this because of Archangel. Huh. What do I have left? I still have Mysterio, Vulture, and Black Cat, but alright, this is attempt 5 or 6 on the final city villain node. It has been tough, I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe I'm gonna take out this Shocker, and I am gonna bring in my Green Goblin. I said I was gonna only do this if I was having trouble. And he's super low power, he's only 57k. Let's see what he can do, and how he can help my team out. But I do find Mysterio to be awesome. Vulture is also really good. But Mysterio is definitely the most key member, I think, that you should be building up. And I'm going to go with the same old routine of taking down Morgan early. I think that's the obvious thing to do. Here's Green Goblin. Let's check out his kit. Clear all barrier. Attack all enemies, plus 75% damage against any target with Safeguard. Reduce speed bar for all enemies, plus 2% plus 2% per Sinister 6. Alright. Offense up, speed up. Clear barrier, 650%. Reduce speed bar, flip positive to blah blah blah. That sounds insane. Let's just go ahead and do it. Alright. Power everybody up here with some regens and everything. I'm happy with how this is going so far. My Mysterio just took a big hit though. I kind of want to kill Strange here while I can. I don't want him flipping any more of my buffs. That's really what I don't want to happen. I'm going to give offense up to some of my allies here, and then come through and put a slow. I thought I was going to put a slow on Morgan. Alright, we do take that annoying hit from Dark Beast, but not a big deal. Nice AoE there from Mysterio. We do take down Morgan. That's the main thing. Beast is nothing to worry about. He's basically crippled. Nothing he's going to do to us. Some really nice damage there from Shocker. With the offense up, that attack's pretty good. Without it, that attack does very kind of minuscule damage. It kind of stinks. Okay. Attack all enemies for 150% plus 75% damage. Okay, fantastic. This is the time to use this attack. Awesome. Loved it. Got a taunt on Rogue. I don't know where that came from. But I'm just gonna lay into her now. We have to kill her before she's able to do any of her abilities in order to have success, I think. Alright, and I want to go after Nemesis. I don't like his ultimate. And I think I'm also going to be able to take out Archangel. So I have to say, this is like my 5th attempt or so, as I said before. And Green Goblin Classic is making it way easier. But I still think that I could have definitely done it with, just another old Sinister Six member from, the old squad. But there's no question about it. Green Goblin made it way easier. He actually kind of made it a cakewalk. I mean, I can't believe my whole squad is still alive and we're this deep in. It's kind of incredible, actually. And I'm going to apply some slows here. Offense down. And I cannot believe how we just steamrolled through that. I can't tell you how much that contrasts with the previous four attempts or so where I was trying to use Shocker in place of Green Goblin Classic. So that was a 57k Green Goblin Classic that was able to turn that node from a pretty frustrating challenge into just an absolute walk in the park. So that's incredible. I mean, I said it at the beginning of the video, but what you can do is unlock Green Goblin Classic on one of the lower difficulties. I think 5 is the lowest one you can do it on. So do it there. I also have a full guide on going through this at difficulty 6, so you can definitely get them there immediately. And I'm pretty sure you can get them even from beating difficulty 5 immediately. Power them up and bring them in, and it makes it so much easier. I can't stress enough how much easier that was with Green Goblin Classic on my team. But I also just want to say again, there's no doubt I could have beaten that with one of the other Sinister Six members. I mean, you saw the ones I was using, they were powered up very minimally. So with some more investment, I could have gotten through it, or probably even gotten through it at the levels I was using with just a little bit better luck. Um, or maybe some better strategy, like manipulating the drop order of the enemies, which makes a big difference. But anyway, the bottom line is if you can do the trick of unlocking Green Goblin at a low difficulty and then bringing him in for the higher ones, that is by far the best way to have high success on these trials, in my opinion. So, these next two nodes should just be a breeze here. We've got the Global Blaster, and then we've got, I think it's Tech after this. So, although they're probably going to be harder than the previous ones, I think they're still going to be easy, in an overall sense. I think I just want to hit the maximum number of enemies here. I guess my primary target's Moonstone because she can stun people. Nice, got her there with the ping from Gambit. Now I'm going to go for a big AoE here. Clear the whole floor. And yeah, this is just an absolute walk in the park. Oh, there is a king. Forgot he was going to pop out. But got some offense down on him, and now I'm going to one-shot his ass. And there you go. Alright, I am taking some damage, though. I have to say, I didn't think I was going to even take any, appreciable damage. I'm going to put the ability block on this Titania. I think the other one's going to drop. There's a red skull who I haven't seen in about a million years. Okay. And we kill him with the Phantom X basic. So yeah, that was easy, although I did start to actually take some damage there. So there was a threat of actually losing a character or two. So if you've got lower level characters, I could see that maybe, needing a little bit more strategy, but I don't really know. It's hard for me to even know what that would be like at lower levels just because these parts of my roster are so built up. But anyway, I don't imagine it's going to be, again, it's not going to be the sticking point for anybody in these trials. All right. Ultron did take some pretty heavy damage early on here, but having my King charged up from the previous node is going to come in really handy and wipe the floor. Now let's head right through the middle here with Kestrel. Well, let's just do it right. Well, actually, we're stuck behind the taunt, so anyway, we have to go there. Wow, and I didn't think Red Hulk was going to go down that quick, but, that's always nice. Let's go ahead and do the Doom Ultimate, and that should pretty much end the match. Oh, damn, there's a whole other wave. I don't know. I got kind of ahead of myself. I thought I was on the last wave there, but I don't even think that's going to make any difference, honestly. Let's go ahead and hit all enemies. And I'm just going to use my attacks against Red Hulk. Actually, maybe I shouldn't, because I don't want to set him off. Might have made a mistake there of letting him get charged up. Okay, luckily Kane came in there and cleaned him up. So yeah, even with zero strategy, that node goes down pretty easily. All right, now the node that makes me nervous, the final rebirth node. So my Winter Soldier did suffer a little bit, although I do have my ability levels very primed. I think everyone's completely full or close to it. Health levels, not perfect, but pretty good. When you do those charging up tactics, you can't control every single thing. So there's an initial wave of offense here that's very hard to survive, but if you come out decent, and I got to get out. That was dangerous. Yeah, so that last attack was a wipe, and what I'm going to do now is the tactic I used on the difficulty 6 playthrough, where I use the new Avengers as a burner team, and uh, what this will do is it'll kind of eat that first Shang-Chi ultimate, um, and take some of that first wave of offense. And that helps a little bit, although it doesn't help as much as you might think. At least it didn't before. And I don't think it's realistic to think that I can kill Shang-Chi. Although this attacks everybody, so I might as well do it. I think I could maybe kill a Moon Dragon, though. Um, this attacks everybody too, I think, doesn't it? Yeah. 3. Okay, maybe I can get a Shang-Chi kill. Didn't think I would. All right, let's just see what happens. I did get a Shang-Chi kill, which is incredible. And my new Avengers suck. I mean, their levels are shitty. Like, I didn't even look at what they were, but I don't know. This makes you kind of rethink. Maybe makes me rethink what I thought about them. Maybe I'm not as far away from bringing them up to the necessary power levels as I thought. I thought I was miles away from having them at useful levels, but they've certainly been useful here. I did not expect to get a kill on Shang-Chi. I really just wanted them to basically be a punching bag and eat some attacks. But yeah, can't complain about how this is going. Attack primary target, blah blah blah, and chain to people within 2 spaces. Okay, so I'm gonna get a couple of takedowns here, I think. I'm gonna go for the kill on Mooney. I do not like Moondragon. She has a way of ruining your day and removing all your nice positive effects, so I am stunned at the success they're having here. I guess I should go after Colleen, because I know there is another Shang-Chi waiting, and I don't want a lot of heroes for hire on the board at the same time. So I'm going to try to minimize that synergy and not let that build up. And look at how good Tigra is. It's pretty incredible. She does have a lot of dodges. She's going to die any second, but she's got a stack of dodges on her. I just want as many kills as I can possibly get. Yeah, and that's going to be it. But that was great. I mean, you can't complain about that. I'm going to go back and look again at my new Avengers power levels. 329k, so, super low investment in this team. And they made a serious impact. Difficulty 7. That's quite impressive, in my opinion. So now I'm going to drop back in my new Avengers, or sorry, my Rebirth, and give this another try. Because I was getting my ass kicked, bringing them in uh, from the start. What with one of the Shang-Chi's down, a bunch of the other enemies taken down, basically the whole first wave eliminated. That's going to change everything, and I get to start right off with an ultimate. Again, that's the reason you charge up your characters. I think just the basic is the only thing that makes sense there. I want to give myself ability, energy, and immunity. And I think this is unavoidable, isn't it? Yeah, this Iron Fist. Let's ram it right down her throat. Get the kill. Okay. Aim this at the person with the most status effects for maximum damage. Very nice. I don't want to get too excited though, because Shang-Chi is insane on this level. But he doesn't have any other heroes for hire around him, which is very good. So we totally take away that synergy, and yeah, we're just gonna plow through this now. So that's incredible. Yeah, the burner team changed everything and made this not a threat at all. So this gives me confidence that with that getting through this with relative ease gives me new hope even for possibly difficulty 8. But anyway, that's a wrap for difficulty 7, and didn't put up as much resistance as I thought it would. So let's see what that does for us in terms of overall score and leaderboard position. 948 score. Uh, we've got a couple new milestones to collect. Damn. A couple more packs enabled, and I would have been able to get those 15 more shards. So I'm definitely going to come back in and try that. But no big deal. There's plenty of time to, you know, do this over and over again. Got more than 5 more days remaining. Sub 10,000. So that's probably going to be, you know, uh, rank 8875. That's probably going to be good for, I would say, maybe, the 7 to 9. What the hell happened? 7 to 9% bracket, or 4 to 6 perhaps. So probably one of those two, which both of which would make me very happy. There's a big jump here for the 7 to 9% to 10 to 13%. The big difference is the 3-star versus the 4 red star, 3 red star versus 4 red star. So you got to be thinking about that too. Difficulty 7 seems like it'll get you close, and hopefully this walkthrough gives you some tips on how to beat those nodes and an idea of what the power levels look like. So good luck with that, and see you in the next video.